from the Litchfield Hills to Long Island Sound. You are watching Live with Lumi and Michele. And now your host, MicheleMarieDalene.
Hi guys, hello, meet everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene. Today we got something new to show you guys. Something different, fun, exciting. Maybe exciting. Maybe you might hate it. I don't know. I installed because we got so much money available for studio work. We decided to buy 2 programs from Steam. One of them is one I wanted to get for a while. It's called Home Designer Plus. And the other one is something a little more game-oriented, which is Elder Scrolls Online. Now, Elder Scrolls Online will be demonstrating later on because I'm not quite done downloading it yet. So, wait for my camera to finish focusing. Okay, there we go. So, I thought I would show you first the other program I mentioned called Home Design 3D from Steam, because it's the one I've been playing with for the last 6 hours. And I want to show you what I was designing, and you can take it from there. And I thought it came up pretty cool. So this is the program itself. Now I'm gonna be honest and tell you. I think I'm still alive. Am I still alive on this? I think you were not. Oh, did they end it? You ended it. Oh, okay. Well, let's go live. Okay, so let's go back to the home design program. That's kind of the screen of where it was. So let me click on it, load it up, and then we can start from the beginning and show you where we are. Home Design 3D is a program that is not going to cost you money, except maybe about with the add-on pack. It's like $14 US. So it's not really that bad. Right now, I was just working on the second floor, so we're going to go back downstairs to the ground floor, and we're going to go through in this thing in 3D mode to show you what it looks like, okay? And I'm just like in World of Warcraft, we can rotate it. It's not done yet. I'm still working on it. So let's scroll around, and let's walk through this house. It's not finished, but the heck with it. I'm going to show it to you anyway. So, I'm still learning how to do this. I noticed that they're using some of the same command keys as World of Warcraft. So, that makes a great step. So, let's go through the entrance that I have right now. It's actually one of 2 entrances. It's not quite like World of Warcraft, unfortunately. Yeah, it's definitely not. How do you rotate? That's part of the game I haven't figured out yet. Oh, okay. So this is where trackball really does work good for this program. So all right. So this is the living room. You can see it's there's a stairwell going up. Come on. Don't make me look like an idiot. Oh, this is the kitchen. And we have our bathroom right there. Where you could expect, what you would normally expect in a bathroom. You have your sink, you have your tub, and you have your vanity. I just didn't see a mirror, unfortunately. They're going to assume there's a vanity here, because there is. And the kitchen is over here. So, can I zoom this out a bit? No. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe I can. Yeah. So the thing is cool about it is that's the kitchen. That's the kitchen. I don't know because I'm so far about. Oh, no. So let me flip this around so you can see the kitchen here. Okay, there's the kitchen. Your typical little kitchen. Microwave thingy, refrigerator, sink. Outside isn't done yet. I have to work on the exterior of the house. But I'm working on that. Let's see if I can get it to go to the second floor. Like I said, this is ridiculous. So let's go through. You can go through the wall. Can we go through the stairs too? Okay, so the walkthrough isn't exactly perfect. Anyway, so let's just look at the other way of looking at this from the aerial, because the second floor is pretty simple right now. I have not got the second floor really fancy. So let's take a look down here at the second floor. So, yeah. Oh, yes, you can move your land. Oh, come on. Go to the second floor. All right. Here we have the second floor. This is the stairs coming up here. And this is the master bedroom. I haven't quite put the door in yet. This is the same kind of bathroom upstairs here. And we can zoom in and you can see the same door. This is where the bed's gonna be. The windows. And you're probably saying to yourself is, holy cow, you got some big windows. I mean, you got so many windows upstairs. What's the story with the upstairs? What's the rest of this going to be? Well, the rest of this is going to be it's going to be like a studio for the North American Snow Queen programs that we would do. Now, as I said, you can design real houses with it. You can also design fun houses with it. So, in this case, I'm trying to design a real house. The house I call Silvermoon, only because I decided to use non-square windows. Instead, I use rounded windows instead. I haven't decided what kind of heating system I want to use, if I want to use hot water or hot air. I'm thinking I'm going to go with steam heat, only because it'll give us more BTUs per square foot, which will give us more energy. Like I said, I've been working with this thing for about 6 hours, and I think it looks pretty good for the program I paid for it. When are they going to have roofs? Well, the developer said he hopes to have roofs soon. Right now, they don't have roofs in the game. But they are planning to add roofs, and so when they do, that probably will be an add-on for roofs or reefs or whatever you want to call them. Because I'm going to be making also more floors as well. I also plan to add a turret and a spire to the upper levels. Skynet and Schmicker will be so happy to see a new game, I think. Well, it's not a game. This is not a game. This is more like a home interior decorating program. Yeah, let's talk about the interior decorating part. Because, after all, as I said, this is an interior decorating program. So let's go to, as I said, I didn't do the exterior yet. So let's do the exterior. Let's do something with the exterior. I have two ways I can do that. I can either do it in 2D or 3D. 2D, we're going to go downstairs. Okay. We have our entrance. You can see the windows. This is just typical architect drawing program. So what I'm going to do is I need to figure out how to do sidewalks. Landscaping, huh? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to pick something. Yeah, I'm going to pick something. Alright. I don't know how I can do landscape. We'll have to figure this one out. So I'm going to pick this here. Okay, I want to have a. No, I already did land. So theoretically speaking, I have a big patch of land that the house is sitting on top of. So what I can do is I can blow away the land, because if I don't blow away the land, it's going to basically make a mess. So let's delete it. Oh, you just kicked your house goodbye. Oops. Command C. I don't want to delete my house. Alright, so what I need to do is I have to figure out how to draw a path. Let's see. So Okay. I think that'll stick. Let me check. Okay, good. Now, the only thing is, for the patio, I want to line this up. Notice it conveniently tells me if I'm going to smack into something that it shouldn't smack into. Okay? But one of the thing is I want to have the house. Let's see. It's not really very square. No, it's not square. Oh, okay. Alright, so let's see if I can make my house. Okay, does that look good? Yeah, that looks fine. Alright, so now we're gonna have our walkway. So let's texture that sucker. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can find the textures page. Let's see. What about these textures? I'm still working on this, guys. Trust me. Yeah, how do you do textures anyway? Go to objects. Oh, okay. In this case, it's outside. So landscaping, I'm gonna go to sofas, outdoors, in leisure. Okay. I can put walls and gates and fences. Oh, there's the tables and stuff. Okay. No wonder I get confused. All right. So what I want to do is I want to do the sidewalk. I think it's like the indoor when you have to do it a different way. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I see. But I can't figure out how to do textures. I want to do. You were doing textures fine. Yeah, I know. So let me just. Okay, go back to. I think I know how to do this. Yeah, see now I can do textures. All right, so now the problem is let me undo that again. All right, because I want to do textures now. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to decide what kind of material I want. So it's a sidewalk, right? So do I want stone, brick, stones, miscellaneous? Actually, I like brick and I like stone, and it's supposed to be looking like something from Silvermoon. So what we need, red. Yeah, but they don't have anything that looks close to what I'm looking for. This is pretty close. You can change the palette on that too. So if you want to go red, and you can go different shades of red. Okay. So now I got this selected. So now I can go ahead and I'm going to slide over here. And where do I put the bricks? I think you have to highlight it first. Did I? Yeah, I think so. Oh, okay. There we go. Alright, so now I have my walkway. Gotta pretend there's a street over here, okay, guys? And then I wonder if I can change the color on that. I want to see if I can change it now. So I want to change it to match closely to the Silvermoon. I'm going to go for red. And let's see. Can I do this? No. Oh. Okay, it doesn't seem to give me that kind of. Oh, yes, it does, right there. Oh, okay, I see it now. You saved it as a clipboard. Right. That's gonna look friggin' weird, but okay, I'll throw it out there anyway. Let's try it out. Texture. Ouch! That's a little bit hard on the eyes. Ouch! That looks so fake. Yeah, it does. Okay, so anyway, the point is that's how you draw a house. And then, like I said, when they finally do get the ability to add roofs, you're gonna be able to see the house with a roof on it. So right now, let's just zoom in out here so you can see the roof. So I gotta walk back a bit so you can see the whole house. Okay, so this is the house right now as I just added it. And I think it's pretty cool for what it is. I think it's a really neat program. I had a lot. I've had a lot of fun with it so far today. Twig. Hi Jen, how you doing? Swingers Club, the Snow Palace. That definitely would be the Snow Palace because I'm going to be adding more floors to it, and we're going to be adding a room in it for studio, meteorological operations center, and I'm going to try to build a round tower on the lot, which is kind of fun to think about how I would do that. But let's see if I can do that. All right, so let's go back to 2D. Okay, so going back to 2D. Okay, there's our road. Okay, so I'm going to swing this way here. And where would be a good place to put a tower? Well, the rooms, you can use the pre-shaped square rooms. I want to try something a little bit different. So this is going to be a much more challenging way of doing a room. So let's see, what would be the easiest way to make a hexagon? Because I don't think I can make a round one. Objects. So let's go to geometric shapes. All right, now the column was made this way. So let's see. I want to make a hollow column. Let's see if this is what I want. Vertical circle. Horizontal circle. I need a hollow room. Let's see. See, I could make spires and stuff. So theoretically speaking, I don't see why I couldn't make a room. All right, I'm gonna work with the shape. I've got a feeling this might work for me. I'm not absolutely sure, but let's see. I'm willing to try it. Where is it? Right there. Right there. It's the round circle. I'm going to take this one. Let's see. I can do the same thing with the hex shape. Actually, a hexagonal circle might be easier because the reason is that I want to make this one. So I'm going to take this. Come on, don't fight me. Come on. Alright, let's just use the round room then here. Alright, let's start by doing that then. Let's take this whole room here. And we're going to add like a square, line it up in the house here. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to rotate this room and use it to cut off the ends. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to take the same room here. I don't think it likes you very much. No, it doesn't. I wouldn't be surprised if the computer goes, "Excuse me? This is kind of complicated." Too bad. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to make it a little smaller so I can see what I'm doing. Now I'm going to spin this around. If I can rotate this, that'll work. Yeah, but I want to rotate it. You want to rotate this? Yeah. Let's see. rotate. Let's see, I don't think that's gonna work. No. So is there any way I can rotate this? Thickness of the walls. Let's see. Let's see. How would you else do it? Just use the wall tool. That might work. Just take the wall turn and just go across. One. Again. Wall again. I'm going to make it the same shape. Two. Nope, that didn't like that one. I'll try again. One, two. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side here. Three. This will make sense in a second, guys. Watch. Alright. And now, I'm going to take one more wall. I got to keep clicking on it. It's the only thing about this program is kind of the pits. And I'm going to... Well, that's moving the object around. I don't want to do that. And I'm going to take the same thing over here. Now, that's great, right? Good. Now I want to get rid of these walls. Right here. So I'm going to hit the delete button. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. Because this is so complicated. I'm going to just keep doing this. And I'm just going to delete this. And delete this wall here. Make sure it's the wall and not the landscape. Delete this. And delete this. And delete this. And let's see. Same thing over here. Now, delete this. Now, you'll notice there's one slight issue, and that is that this one wall here has two problems, which is that, one, we have a building with piece sticking out. We don't want to stick out, and we have a piece that we want to edit this. So, we could try cutting it in. Press escape to see if it lines up, or I can just, Okay, it makes it longer. So just trim the piece off. Yeah, that works. Alright, same thing with this one. I'm going to make this one down here a little longer. So, again, I can click on this. And I'm going to make this a little longer. Alright, I can hit escape. It's not exactly perfect, but I mean, it's... Alright, perfect. I mean, for what I'm doing. Now, because of the complexity of that shape, I want to keep that shape on the first and second floor. So what I could do is, if I flip it back to 3D mode, so you can see what it looks like so far, it would look like one floor of tower. Okay, so let me zoom out here. Okay, so you're in 3D. Okay, you're in aerial. Oh, okay. You didn't enable aerial. You're still in window mode. So I'm going to switch this back to aerial. Alright, so this is one floor of tower. And then I would build another floor of tower. And another floor of tower. And another floor of tower. And of course you're going to need stairs. So you figure out you're going to have stairs. And I got a staircase that would work for this. And you just keep going up and up and up and up and up. It's something kind of fun. It's kind of silly, but yeah, it works. So like I said, with the add-on, the package came out to be about $14, and it's not a monthly. It's not a subscription. It's not a monthly subscription. So it's just basically, like I said, where you can do fun stuff like that, play around with it, tweak it, all kinds of good stuff. So I'm gonna switch back to me so you can see me again and see the questions at the same time. So that's what makes it cool. Oops. All right. So with that, you can do some really neat tweaks. Well, it's snowing here. It is super fun because it's a little limited in some ways. I mean, it's not a full CAD package, but it's designed for people who, are just starting out designing, interior decorating, and, it's might actually allow you to get your creative juices going. For example, that thing I was suggesting about the wall, um, I do see a technical problem. I see plenty of them. Shall I tell you? Number one, go ahead. Number one, how are we going to get upstairs? You don't even have a door. We will. Okay. It was just to show you how you could probably make a tower. It's um yeah, I'm kind of doing a castle, but the only problem was the manufacturer, the program said, the developer said they don't have the roofs yet to do roofs. So basically, it would be a tower that has no roof on the top. Well, I think we could do a roof. Really? Mm-hmm. At least for that. Although I did try to put a pitched roof on it, and I couldn't get it to do roofs. But then the designer said they haven't gotten to doing roofs yet in the design because it gets more complicated with roofs. Um, Now the Elder Scrolls Online, I gotta still finish downloading it, and that's more for the other channel, so it's not gonna be something I'm gonna be debuting here. What other programs do you have? So, well, I have another program to show, which is um, a video game, or another game called Adventure 3D that I downloaded some time ago, and so that's a game. So we'll put that one up, and I gotta finish I gotta reinstall the Lord of the Rings, which is so huge that basically, I seriously, guys, I'm gonna need an SSD to hold all this stuff because these other games are huge. Even Elder Scrolls Online is like 85 gigabytes. And the Lord of the Rings high definition files were enough to basically make me break my teeth when I saw how much hard drive I was going to take. So I might have to wait on Lord of the Rings Online until I get an SSD. So maybe the Lord of the Rings I might install later when I finally get an SSD in here, because right now I just don't have the space. Designs and sell them for money. Well, right now I'm just playing around with the software. I mean, if I was to seriously sell house designs for money, I think it would have to be done with another program that was a little more sophisticated. But for now, it's good. It's a good thing to do. I'm having fun with it. You know, my family's been in the construction trade for generations, and so I know my way around a blueprint. So I know how to make things look good. Speaking of that, in the game, the designer apparently is a European because the designs are built around European concepts. So, but I kind of like it. I think it's kind of cool. I don't like the French Schuko outlets in the walls though because they're kind of god awful ugly. But you know, that's just the nature of French Schuko outlets for power. Um, I have a whole wall of outlets on the first floor. See, originally I was gonna make this like a small cottage, and then I said when I started building, I said, why limit myself to a cottage? Go for maximum pain. Build a castle on it. It's called Silvermoon, by the way. The planet is called Silvermoon. You can guess why. It's built around a lot of the concepts you'll see in Silvermoon City, like the non-square doorways, the stone, um, the coast. I mean the white line walls. That's kind of my idea. As was the person's in Sims 4 um, emulation of what Silvermoon looks like with the red windows, and the Sims 4. Somebody actually designed a complete Silvermoon city in Sims 4. And I saw the work and I said, "Oh my god!" I said, "That's." And they were going through and looking at actual blueprints and actually drawing the city exactly down to scale, interiors and exteriors of the place. So I thought that was just really cool to see something different in the game. I'll post the link for what? Yeah, sure. You can post a link to the videos I sent you. It certainly is cute to see it. I mean, the woman really worked hard on that, and I think she deserves a lot of credit for it. Right. So what Carrie's going to post is a link to the work on Silvermoon that the woman did. I'm going to share it with you. Oh Lord. Well, I can share it. I have to. I have to go find it in my archives because otherwise, if I try to share it out here, it's gonna break everything. But let me see if I can pull out the juicy bits of it. All right. Because what she did was totally stupendous. I mean, it was incredible. Let's see here. www.youtube.com. Okay. Silvermoon Sims 4. I should be able to find it that way. Alright. I cleaned up my cake on my computer because it was getting so full of garbage. And okay, so I want to go for Silvermoon Sims 4. Yeah, it's a video. Oh, wait a minute. Why is this? Oh, let's see. What is it doing that for? Oh, okay. That's not the right one. All right. www.youtube.com. Okay, I was on the wrong page. There we go. Okay, so let me look it up in the search and I'll show it to you. It's really very beautiful what they did. And I'll show you some of the work that she did to make it, because it's part of the video anyway. Let's see. www.youtube.com. Come on. Did you spell it right? Yeah, I spelled it right. There we go. Okay. Here we go. This is so cute. This woman really busted her tail to make this. I mean, this is totally... Okay, World of Warcraft Sims 4. So now let me switch the screen so you can see this. Where's my other tool here? You got so many windows open on here again. No, it's just... Yeah, I do gotta cut a few open. So, let's go and pull up this main screen here. Hit edit. And we're gonna go to YouTube streaming. Bless me, Lord. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's go down. That should be all set. I'm gonna just go ahead and close this window. And just fade this in here so you can see it. Okay, so we're going to start the program from the beginning. Now, they also created other things in Silver City too, but this is the one I'm going to show you. So, let's see if I can maximize the screen. Oh. So let me rewind this to the beginning, because I actually was looking, seeing this earlier. Let me see if I can work on the focus a bit. Yeah, let me see if I can increase the resolution. I don't know why it could be such a crappy resolution. Turn off the autoplay function. Come on, thank you. Give me a resolution at 480p at least. Thank you. Sure, I can go higher. I mean, that would be nice. But that's fine. Let's get started. Now she's showing how she puts the building together. How she built the. Let's turn the sound on so I can explain what's going on here. She's building the structure entirely in modules, like I'm kind of doing. I want to do something similar in Unreal Engine. So that's going to take me a while because that's a lot more complicated than 3D home design, or home design 3D, which is what I'm playing with right now. But what she's doing is kind of similar to what I would have to do in home design 3D to make these buildings. So my building's a lot less complicated, obviously, than building the entire city of Silvermoon. Clearly, the person spent a lot of time building this. It must have taken her weeks to get it all put together. How you doing, Bob? Um, so right now, it might be it. Right now, I'll have to go back and look. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. It looks like those letters match. TSO. Yeah, I think that's it. But you can see the amount of work that they're doing to make this model. And she has to build the furniture, everything, the interior. I have no idea how long it took her to do this, but I find it amazing to see the amount of work that was put into this structure. I think it would be just absolutely amazing to see me do something similar to that. I don't know, Schmeckle. There are people who do jigsaw puzzles, or people would say are wasted time. You can think of this as a 3D jigsaw puzzle that they're putting together. You know, people do things like that for fun, and they actually enjoy it. You know, and I absolutely am totally amazed at the amount of dedication that this person did to make this. So for me, you know, it's just amazing to think how much work that was put into this to make this building. And she's putting down structures, copying pieces, octagons, and rounded shapes, and it's just amazing. You can see that she's making the pathways into Silvermoon, the entrances, the places where you rotate in through, and looking at the statues of Cathalis, Cathalis, which the city is named after. Silvermoon, the real city, is over 1,000 years, is over 10,000 years old. Not quite that old, 1,000 years old, and so unfortunately, the people at Blizzard never really gave us the full specifications to what the buildings look like in full scale size. So she has no measurements to work on. So what she's doing is she's using artistic license, so to speak, to design the interiors, exteriors, doors, windows. The furniture in that one section probably was challenging to do. Amazing. You know, I think it's absolutely cool the way that she has done this with the doors and structures. So I don't think it's a waste of time. I think it's absolutely, absolutely amazing, and all the work that was done to make this. So I'm not going to make you sit through the whole thing. Just to say is, it's definitely something that I'm curious about exploring with Unreal Engine 4, and that's what I'm going to try doing now with Unreal Engine 4. But right now, I want to try to do something a little bit less complicated and show my little mini house I'm building, because I think it'll be fun and easy enough to do. Once I can figure out how to do the basics, it looks the software kind of work on Home Designer 3D kind of works like Xfig, but it doesn't have. Speaking of art, Jennifer, what do you think about the design of this work that this individual is doing? Do you want to get some phone calls on here? Yeah, we'll get some phone calls on here. Okay, get the phone calls on here. YouTube first. Why don't we just get the phones on? Do you think the Discord people want to talk, or do you think they just want to be nasty? I have no idea. Never know what Discord's gonna do. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work, but you can understand when you're dedicated and working on something, even with your animations and your comic strips, how much work is involved. Um, my illustration of my house is nothing near as complicated. So what I'm gonna probably end up doing in my house is I probably will end up taking my house and then later export it into a PDF document, and then use graphics converter, and then I will build a roof on the house myself. So I mean that might be the easiest way to do it. So I think it would be kind of cool to see that. Yeah, I think it would be cool to see it too. I mean, okay, sounds on, videos on. Dun da da dun dun da 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 dun dun da 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 da. Okay, so let's see. Jennifer gonna join us on the other. Well, Jennifer is in here, Michelle, but I don't know if Jennifer J, if you're still in Discord or not. How you doing, BBE? You know what? Why don't we get the why don't we get Jennifer in the chat? Get Jennifer in chat. Sure, to do that. Do 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 do. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gonna be a little snow sometime. Okay, just fooling around with you guys. Anyway, so waiting for Hangouts to finish hanging out. Come on, Hangouts, let's go. Funky business. Do 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 do. I talked about moving. Open menu to contact person. Will you take me to Design Town? You take me to Design Town. So I did. It's ouch! I keep forgetting about that. Carrie actually put it up on the chat like above. Let's see. I can give you a copy of it. Is that it? Copy. Paste. Okay. That's the link that Carrie had. I think it's the same link, Michelle. It is. Funky 10! Here's the full...
Instead of spending time playing useless video games, why not work at Cumberland Farms part-time bagging groceries?
What about Cumberland Farms and groceries?
Instead of spending time playing useless video games, why not work at Cumberland Farms part-time bagging groceries?
I don't think it's useless, but thank you for calling and telling me about it.
Why not work at Cumberland Farms part-time bagging groceries?
What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's useless, but thank you for calling and telling me about it. Jennifer missed a call from you on 9/17 Friday. So
Hello.
Okay, so anyway.
I'm gonna cum in your mouth so much you'll be shit and cum.
Hello. Hello.
How you doing?
I got an 8-inch cock.
I'm doing fine.
That. nice and fat, and I got it in my
I'm
hand
trying to
right
talk to
now.
Jennifer. Hold on a minute, Jennifer. How you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm doing fine.
Oh, that's good.
You hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Okay.
you. Can you hear me? Yes, you can hear me. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I hear you on the other side.
So, what did you think of that piece of artwork I showed you?
It was nice.
How you doing? Yeah, I mean that the original artist was doing that on a program called Sims 4.
Getting hard.
I'm going to be trying to do something similar in Unreal Engine 4. So
Guzzler.
So I can hear that the guys in Discord have got their. There, can you hear me now better? Can you hear me better?
Hear me?
Okay. It's
Hello?
just the other guys in the chat were making a lot of noises.
I'm on. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Okay, I had some feedback problems. Now I fixed it.
Yeah, somebody was using their speakers on their computer on the Discord, so it was echoing back. So what did you think about all the work that artist was doing on that?
Oh, it was nice and interesting.
Yeah. Would you ever be able to do anything like that on the computer yourself, or?
Well, if I get ever get a program like that and an hours of playing around, I'm probably.
You can download Unreal Engine 4 for free now for Windows.
Well, yeah, I could probably draw the whole thing with pen and paper.
Right, you could draw it on pen and paper, and then you could later transcribe it into the computer. If you wanted to do that, you can even do using what they call schmacks on which is a type of drafting paper. It's kind of like a vellum. You could actually draw layers and put them on top of each other. That's how we would do it in the old days, to draw different floors and things for buildings, and then we would just Xerox the finished pages together, make blueprints for buildings.
No, I do have a old-fashioned blueprint program, but it's so old it works on Windows 95.
Yeah. So for me, for right now, what I'm doing is something a little more simpler. Did you see my illustration I showed?
Yes, I see that.
Yeah, I'll show it to you again. Let me get the back chat on the screen so I can see the chat. All right, so let me just pull that up real quick here. This is something I'm working on. My poor computer is going to have a hernia by the time I'm done. All right, let me just pull this up here. All right, so this is my building I'm working on. So let me just kind of give you a walkthrough.
Yeah, I know. I was there at the beginning of this.
So this is my building. I'm going to zoom out a bit. Unfortunately, the company said they didn't actually yet work on making roofs for the building.
Yeah, so, I was the first one in when you started. I already know that.
Yeah, well, this program was not that expensive, and for what it is, it's a nice entry-level program. So you can visualize a nice roof on it, and just walk around. I like a house with lots of doors, so because of fire safety reasons. So I actually insisted of. I haven't figured how to turn around the room. Yeah, there we go. So let me just scroll on back here, so you can see the back of the building here.
Well, anyways, I'd like to say that I finally finished my Vic page today, and I got my art for sale.
Oh, okay. I made it one. I made one mistake. I repainted one of my doors white.
Yeah,
but that's okay. In the back here, I mean, I can fix that. I mean, I accidentally changed the door color, but I was thinking about painting the doors different colors anyway. Red, more of a normal rusty red color, not the black like they have here. Oh man, where's my cursor? Cursor, fold again. Okay, so as you can see over here, the one thing is this one door. Oops, so I'm not this way. You see, somehow I ended up painting this door white. I'm gonna have to repaint this door back to red or whatever another color. I'm thinking about painting another color anyway. I wonder if that purple would look good for a door jamb. What? Why would you say that? I don't know. I just wonder if it would look better with a red door. I don't know. Do you like that white door look, or do you like the contrast between the doors and the wall?
Well, it look nice. Yeah.
Well, I think
can't hardly wait when you paint it all different colors.
Yeah, and I haven't even worked on the landscaping outside yet, which I have to work on. So some people are probably saying, "Is Michelle, why don't you have a garage?" Because I don't have a car. Duh. Why would you put a garage on a house if you don't have a car to put in the driveway? That makes sense to me.
You always could put your junk in it, like most people do.
Yeah, that's what pretty much it would be anyway. It's the biggest, more like a self-storage locker.
Yeah, something like that. By the way, it is snowing up here. It's getting a little heavy, and it's about -9.
Yeah, well, it was.
And we just got two
We're
more
getting a little
cases
bit
of
of flurries right now
19.
where we are too. So nothing too crazy, but just a little bit. Hey, Chick, how you doing? So I just saw one of the people say hi to me. I didn't even say it earlier. How you doing, Hippie Chick? Yeah. So like I said, now I gotta finish downloading Elder Scrolls Online because that's 85 gigabytes. That's gonna take a while to download. And so yeah, it's pretty big. And what I'm gonna do when the house is finished is I have to figure out how I'm gonna put a roof on it. Put a roof on the sucker! Oh. That should be easy enough to do. Yeah. So. Alright, so anyway, that's what I was doing today with the computer, and I thought it was really cool the way it was coming out, and I wanted to show people what it was doing. The money we used to get the programs, remember we have two budgets. We have a studio budget, and we have the main budget, which is used for other things. So I used the main budget to do the what was it? What are you trying to do? I'm trying to get back to the studio, see how we're doing. Oh, okay. Click on this, yeah. Then click on Google Hangouts tool. Yeah, I did that. Okay, now go back over here to the. Oh, okay. So we got 6 viewers right now. We got 6 viewers. Yeah.
Actually, you got 2.
Now I got 2. I guess they decided that my show is not that important. Although it was at peak of 8 at one time.
Well, yeah, everyone just dropped by to say hi today.
Yeah.
Now there's 3.
I wanted people kind of got mad because I had to temporarily turn down the Discord during our chat because it was confusing everybody. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know if they're still. I was just gonna say, I don't even know if they're still in the chat right now on Discord.
We got 3.
They might be. I just turned some back up. So, any new messages? No, Paul's not there. FC's not there. Of course, you're not there because you don't have Discord, do you?
I haven't hooked it up yet
Okay.
to my computer. I guess I have to put my old hard drive in to go straight to update thing, but I was on there. That's how I got whatever. Anyways,
Yeah.
I have added some pictures to my Wix page that I am selling, and please go over and look at it.
How much does Wix cost anyway?
It's free.
Oh, really? So you can
Yeah.
go to Wix.com and design a free page, and they don't charge you for it. But obviously, you got to pay for you get advertising on it. Obviously.
Not really. No.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out. It'll be interesting. The North American Blood Elf Snow Queen. You're killing me yourself. That's too many words. North American Blood Elf Snow Queen.
Yeah. Here's my link to my page.
That's what I could do for a page, yeah. Saying something like that. But what would it cover? I don't know. What do you cover on Patreon? Oh, a little bit of everything. So, yeah, so the point is that the pages that, I'm designing right now is because right now there's a lot of time on our hands, because of COVID-19 and all the horse hockey, and there's no one really going out anywhere because it's getting cold anyway. But, so I figured try to do something creative with my time. Yeah. So what you want to think I should do is, if we're going to make it closer to the Silvermoon, I should change the windows and doors to a burnt umber color. Just keep the walls the light color I have now, because I like that color. The limestone in real life would be such a pain to clean, because it would just get dirty from car exhaust and everything else. So your building wouldn't stay white very long in real life. It would turn kind of dingy after a while. Yeah, it kind of looks like cultured marble, actually. Yeah. So anyway, would you ever, since Unreal Engine 4 is available download for free, would you ever want to try that to do some 3D stuff? It's designed also to design games too.
Not really.
Miss J video game. Right?
I am basically need more space.
Yeah, you can make a game in space.
No. I need more space on my laptop and PC to run it.
Okay.
I got a lot of art and things on it, so I have to upgrade my hard drive to get those programs.
Would you rather go with a hard drive or an SSD? Because I'm thinking I might try an SSD to replace one of my hard drives on this system.
If you want to keep it on, I got tons of cards, but I don't have SSD. I still have my file on the good old hard drives I have.
I never had an SSD.
It costs a lot of money up here in the Yukon to get one.
They've come down in price. You can get a Western Digital SSD now for fairly good price. I mean, a 250 gigabyte one. Let's see. Let me just check to see how much it costs.
That's too small. I need something like my hard drive is, a T3, TB3.
You want 3 terabyte or something? Well, let me see.
If you could see me,
let me see.
I need a 3.0 terabytes.
Well, let's see.
I need big ones.
Let's see how
I
big.
don't want to go full TB.
Right, you need a terabyte.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's going to cost more. But let's see if I can find out, because I'm just as curious as you are. I'm going to go for the name brand Western Digital line, only because it's better to go with a name brand than to go with the cheap generic ones that come out there in the
Well,
market.
I was all my hard drive the last 5 years is all digital wrestling things anyways. It's a common thing in most of the computers here in Canada.
All right, let me log in here first. BICHLA, yes. Yes. Continue, yes. I gotta log back in because I cleaned up my cache on my computer because it was getting so clogged up. All right, so let's look up for Western Digital. 1 terabyte TB SSD. All right, let's just see how much those are going for. I know that they come at different prices, but I don't think they're going to be that cheap. So let's see here. Western Digital 1 terabyte SATA 3. This is the green line. Oh, here we go. A 1 terabyte, 2.5 inch SATA 3 Western Digital solid state drive is $89.99. I know, that's not cheap. Well, it's not expensive either when you realize how much is a hard drive in that same size. In the 2.5 inch or 3.5 inch? 3.5. 3.5 inch. Let's see how much the hard drives cost. And the same thing. Just pulling up a quick prices here. New 1 terabyte SSD, 7200 RPM, 6 gigabytes per second internal hard drive for a desktop, $36.99 to $41.99. So that gives you an idea. So it's about twice as expensive. However, I do agree with you in one thing when it comes to longevity. A hard drive, if properly maintained, will be a lot less likely to crash and burn than whereas SSDs have been known to fail quite spectacularly.
Well, that's the reason why I stick to hard drive.
Well, the fact is it has no physical moving parts in it. That's what makes an SSD nice. It just stores everything.
Yeah, but I want something more reliable, more trustful, because I only have a few on my hard drive.
Right.
Fail.
And SSDs,
because I keep them in good shape.
And SSDs, especially the modern ones, have what they call wear leveling and a few other things that are essential. But ideally, you should not fill an SSD up to max in capacity, or you'll shorten the life on the thing. So if you got a 1 terabyte, you really should only use about 540 gigabytes, so that the wear leveling algorithm can move the sectors around on the SSD. So that's why I say if you're really, really worried about quality space, I would just go with the hard drive. Because
I'm just first. I have to buy myself a new computer first. I'm saving up money for a new computer. Then I will buy a new, like a full TB drive.
Well,
my computer is getting old. And the laptop I have is a crummy.
Well, what SSDs are good for is for lots of reads. So, like, if you store like lots of files on the hard drive that you're mostly reading, like maybe like your download collection or something, then the SSDs kind of make sense because then it's not going to be doing so many destructive writes, but it will be doing a lot of reads, which don't destroy data. So, and you can access the data real quick. So, like if you're playing an online game, for example, like World of Warcraft, which is a really kind of a bad example, but I'll throw it out there anyway. If you're playing a game that has a lot of data files that you need to be able to access quick, ideally you should go with the code NVMe drive.
I don't play that many big, fancy, expensive games. I just stick to one game, and I've been doing it. For me, I mostly use it for my art stuff because all the programs I use take up space.
Yeah, I know they do.
I don't, I'm not that much of an app person, but ever since I got my new phone, I'm kind
Even
of,
Unreal
like,
Engine isn't no slouch when it comes to space take. It's big. Yeah, it almost needs a own hard drive just for itself. What was I downloaded? Like 85 gigabytes just to hold it. Just the basics, not including the add-on packs. Yeah, well, of course, as far as the price, you said you paid over 300 for a 3 terabyte. That's not impossible considering where you live. There probably would have to be, as we had a lot of shipping added into that and a lot of VAT.
no, I just went to Staples. See, our Staples have hard drives for the public to buy. I didn't want to get mine on mail. I bought mine straight from the store.
Yeah.
So I didn't worry about the cash and all that extra fees, of shipping. And if I want to update and I have like $600, I could update to to a full TB.
Yeah.
It's like that's one nice thing about having Staples here in Whitehurst because they have all the expensive hard drive. I got 1 TBs and 2 TBs over the years.
I got one terabyte drive right now, which is storing stuff that I downloaded. The problem is, it's a good thing. It's a nice drive. It's an enterprise grade drive. It's a Western Digital Red. It's enterprise grade. It's fast as heck. But the thing is it's all full of downloads. I can't even afford to back it up to a Blu-ray media. I have to. It only holds about 50 gigabytes, so I'd have to take a lot of discs. 200 Blu-rays just to back it all up. Yeah, that's the only thing when you start getting hard drives that big is all of a sudden you're facing one major fear factor right there. What happens if the drive goes
You make
kaput right on?
backups, too. I always back up all my work.
Yeah. I mean, sure, if you bought yourself an LTO5 tape drive, which could hold a couple
Tape drive,
terabytes.
I don't like the word tape drive because tapes break over time.
They stretch. They do stretch.
They break.
They don't usually.
Snaps and so forth.
They don't
That's
usually break, but I'm not saying they can't because I've had experiences with the tape cartridge when I lost power and the tape in the cartridge was in the drive and the drive was partially spooled the cartridge onto the tape roll inside the drive and the drive couldn't figure out if the tape was jammed or stuck. I had to manually rewind the damn thing back into the cartridge, which was a time-consuming nightmare. But also,
I've been doing that with my cassette tapes since the 70s. Tape come out, you put tape back in. Yeah, but it's just like I like something that
these are not the same
breakable.
kind of tapes. These are designed for high-speed computer access. They're only computer tapes. They come in different shapes. The most commonly known one are the big reel-to-reel 9 tracks, but we're talking, of course, modern LTO, DLT, SDLT, which are.
And I'm talking about my antiques at home.
Well, right, they're kind of like similar to cassette with.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why. If they break, you fix them and you lose your data.
Yeah, but here's what. If you don't have any way of backing up your computer because the hard drive is 1 terabyte in size, and that hard drive goes kaput, then your data's gone too. That's one reason.
Because I have other ones
That's why people make 2 copies on tape anyway, so that they get 2
No,
copies,
no,
2 tapes.
yeah, most people, yeah,
So
but
that when
I have
so
my
that way if the first tape goes
backup
bad, you got
here.
the second one.
See, if you see this is my backup of my backup of my backup. I even got some old stuff stay on CD that I backed up on my backup from my backup.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And besides, if I lose any of my pictures, I always have
I
the
mean,
internet.
I found
The
my back.
cloud to help me
I found my
all of this
backup tape
too.
cartridges from when I was living in Willimantic. I found 2 of the cartridges. Unfortunately, I didn't save the other 2 cartridges. They got lost over the years, but those 2 I saved. So I saved some of my stuff from my computer in Cary Hill Alley. So I was able, once I got a drive, I could read them. I slipped them in. They still read fine after 20 years, and I was able to
Well,
access the data on them. And
I stay have my floppies since the 80s, and they stay work.
right, as long as the tape
When I
mechanism.
started computers, those things was expensive and only meant for businesses. I have the 5.5-inch floppies, and they stay work. I have the 3.5 ones and the 5s, and they work once in a while because I got a portable A drive.
Well, when it comes to backups on floppies, I always had the worst luck with high densities, but the standard 3.5-inch 720K floppies never gave me a problem. But the 1.4s were like always breaking on me. They kept getting bad sectors on multiple drives I've had. I seriously don't know if it was because the manufacturer wasn't using the right medium to coat the discs or what. Or maybe because the Earth's magnetic field is shifting. I don't know.
No, nothing crazy like that. Like back in the day, there was hundreds and thousands of want-to-be brands, and like you said, you stick to your major brands. Don't buy the cheap floppies. You will see. As I say, I have old ones, and my original set, and they are all like Maxwell's and Sony's, and they last longer than if you go spend your money on the cheap disc, the same as cassette tapes. If you're going to buy the cheap ones, it's going to break for many years. And it's just like, I just recall my resume to update, and the thing was on the fluffy. And it took a couple programs to get it back going, but, it stayed going. As long as you keep away from the magnets and all that, dust-free containers, your floppies will last forever.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
And most people
I've
don't do that.
seen archives of computer tapes from the 1970s. They're still readable but they were stored in warehouses, sometimes in very
See?
unpristine condition, but they were still good. Now I'm talking about the 9-track open reels. So yeah, I never had a problem with the tapes. The biggest thing with the tape drives I've used is they're slow. Whoa. They're not fast at all.
Because you don't have patience.
Yeah. When you're extracting an archive using retrospect, it's like, or using tar, and it's like you're starting this program and you want to back up, restore a certain file that maybe you accidentally deleted in the tar. First of all, you got to confirm the files in that tar. So first you type in tar space -t space /dev/st0 space the name of the file you think it is. Say my games file dot zip, and all of a sudden it has to go through the whole tape cartridge to look for my games file dot zip, which could take hours. I had a lot of experience with that.
Oh, me too with old CDs. But still, I don't worry about when I'm making something new and didn't save it. Then I have to worry. But then again, I got programs to recover old programs.
Yeah.
If I lose a disc, I got disc recovery equipment with me.
Well, the program I like for copying stuff is called Carbon Copy Cloner, which is a Mac program which is will save to a hard drive or save to a CD or a floppy. If you had one
But
hooked up to
remember this: you're an output. I'm IBM. IBM equipment is a little different than you guys.
yeah. Well, anyway, it's already 8:19, and right now it looks like the majority of the people have left. So I mean, I guess we're almost done with the show. Really, I don't usually stay on beyond much longer than about 20 more minutes, 10 more minutes maybe. But um, so like I said, the woman kind of inspired me to try to make my own version of Silvermoon, maybe my variation of it. So I'm gonna try to do something similar in Unreal Engine 4 and make a custom city that looks really nice.
Well, what I have to do is take my link over to Facebook and put it over to my friends and hope people buy my art.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, we just
that's
got
what
3
I've
people
been
watching now.
doing art.
Hello, 3 watchers! Please don't forget to put a like in the like jar. It helps with the YouTube algorithm so more people see the videos. Yeah, please do. It will. Really, it does help. People don't realize that if you put a like in the like jar, it doesn't cost nothing. It will help your videos be more known on the YouTube algorithm page. Do you know that, Jennifer?
Yes, I know that.
So that's what I'm asking them nicely to please put a like in the like jar. It won't hurt. It's free anyway. Right now I only have 2 likes. Oh well. We'll see. So anyway, I gotta get ready to finish downloading Elder Scrolls Online because I had to pause the download so I could do the show. So I gotta go back and finish the download. But so I will talk to you real soon. I'm gonna also work on Unreal Engine probably today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow because tomorrow's Sunday, which is my fun day, and I will see if I can get something done with Unreal Engine. Maybe doing some simple buildings again, just like I did with the.
So when is the next time you'll be online?
What's that?
When is the next time you're online?
Monday.
Monday.
Yep. Monday through Saturday for the 7 p.m. show. That's 5 p.m. your time. And Monday through Friday for the 10 a.m. show. That's 8 o'clock your time. So it's in the morning. Yeah, the second show's in the morning. The first one's at night.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll be on again.
Yeah.
And hopefully by that time my building will be near finished, and I could show you what the finished looks is with the interior and everything.
Okay.
All right.
That would be.
All right. So I'll see you soon then.
Yeah.
All right. Now I know which one. Okay. Have a nice day. Okay.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. So that's where we stood. That's what we've been doing. And we are going to get ready to wrap it up. I'm going to finish downloading Elder Scrolls Online. I'm going to try to get that ready for 10 o'clock tonight, but I don't know when it's going to be done. It's still got quite a few gigabytes to do, so we'll have to see how it goes from there. But if you do happen to see that woman that did work on that demonstration screen, please give her a thank you and a like for the work that she's put in. I know it's 4-year-old video, but still, it was amazing work that she did. And she doesn't have a lot of viewers, so give her a like too. Yeah, don't hurt. Alright guys, see you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye everybody.